right, shalom.
Shalom.
It's your brother Sharp.
Brother Zion.
Oh, y'all, GMS Mississippi Gulf Coast. Coming at you with another lesson through Rakak Wadash. Before we get started, we're going to give an infinite honor and glory and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who bring millstone, peace and salutations. To the Akim that's pushing this truth with our faith, righteousness, and sincerity. To you, we all say shalom. Alright, now, just flowing in the spirit lesson, but man, the title of this lesson, man, is going to be, if you're not willing to strive unto death for this truth, man, and for Yahweh Shai, man, this is not for you, man. You know, you got to really take that in consideration, man. Brothers got to be martyrs. Brothers got to be casted into prisons and be beaten and be tortured, man, and die. Right? If it ain't just that quick slice of your head or quick, you know what I'm saying, death, man, you got to be tortured unto death, man. But you got to realize, man, we're doing it for Yahweh Shai, man. It's a reward. And if you're not willing to do that, you can't reap the benefits. You can't get the reward, man. All right? And you got the word willing, because I had said, man, you got to be willing to do this, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. If I may, real quick before we get that, I got to open the statement as well. As the brother is saying, man, hey, basically, bro, you know, you willing to walk through the doors of death for the Lord. You can't expect, you might as well get any kingdom out of your mind, even the imaginary kingdom, you know what I'm saying? Right. Get that out of your mind, bro, because you ain't gonna receive nothing, man. All right, thinking you not for the not being willingly, like the brother finna get into, like we finna go into the online etymology, not being willingly to walk through the doors of death, you know, for this truth. For truth's sake, man. You know? And I got it right here in the online etymology. Here it is. It's willing. Early 1400th century says eager to do, favorably.
Right there, brother. Bible and I'll get you to finish out. It says eager to do, man. What it say? You gotta be eager to do this, man. You gotta be ready to do this, man. You gotta want to do this, man. What it say? Serve the Lord with gladness. Okay?
Yeah, I got that.
Take it cheerfully when you be brought to a lower state. No matter what comes your way, man, you still gotta be ready to push for your outbound Shai, man. You got it, bro.
It says cheerfully offered, characterized by promptness or readiness in action.
Readiness in action, man.
Freely without hesitation.
Freely without hesitation, man. No hezzy. Ready to go for Yahweh Shai. Ready to go through whatever it takes, man. You gotta be like that. Front line for the Lord, man. And if you're not ready to do that, man, then this truth is not for you, man. It's a lot that comes with this. Brothers brought it out all in camp, man. What? When you come to serve the Lord, prepare thy hearts to temptation. All right? What they say with the Sour Patch Kids is it's bitter, but then it's sweet. Okay? But what? It's bitter first, man.
That's right.
First they sour, then they're sweet.
Yeah.
Okay? So the sourness, that bitterness, man, you gotta suffer that first, man.
Yeah.
And if you're not willing to suffer that first, then this is not your walk. This is not for you, man. You got it, bro.
Right. And the word America goes into bitterness. Right. You know, bitterness. This place is, it's full of bitterness, man. Full of things that make your soul just bitter. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that should be hard to do as far as being willing to walk through the doors of death, man. You know, being willing to go the distance with Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
Man, this place is not set up for any type of righteousness, man. All right, if you're not willing to do that, then hey, this is you resting here. You shall receive the rewards that this place is allotted to receive, man.
All right, it's offering.
Which is right. And then, like the brothers get into, striving for the not striving, but they're striving though, but they serving the Lord with that gladness of heart, man. Being glad to serve the Lord and you know, when you faced with adversity, being glad to also serve the Lord in them times as well, man.
Right.
Basically, that's all I'm saying. Through the ups and downs, man. Pull that, what's the name? Sirach 4 and 28. In Sirach chapter 4, verse 28, it says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee.
You read that Bible song.
Ecclesiastes 4 and 28, it says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee.
Strive for the truth unto death, man. Really be about this. Put up a fight for it, man. Actually show that you sincere, that you really want this. You really, whatever comes with it, man. What they say, put in the word, I'm down for whatever, man. I got you, right? That's how we gotta come to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Man, Lord, whatever it comes with this, man, I'm down for it.
Right, being sloppy.
Being sincere, being true, being faithful. I'm down for it. Whatever come with this, man, the good and the bad. But I got you. Right. I got your back. I got you. I'm gonna represent you. I'm gonna put on for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then the Lord coming back with a response saying, what? I got you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight for you.
Right.
Them fights you can't win. The fact that you put on for me, you represented me, man. See, Jake put on them shirts, them pictures saying they repping somebody at the games and stuff. Oh, they got
number
the name.
8, son of the number 8.
Oh, putting on this, that's my boy, that's my boy. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And what Jake could do? Deliver you that good game, right? You got Jake, man. That do something to Jake's spirit, man. You see what I'm saying? Jake could be looking out in the crowd when you think about even football games, man. You know, I like football, man. You know, and I'm gonna use this as an example, man. You know, Jake be at the football games. They see they people in the crowd wearing their jerseys and putting on for them. What that turned Jake up, and Jake put on a show for him. You know. We represent the Lord, man. We represent Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. As long as we represent, the Lord gonna put on a show for us. He gonna bless us. He gonna help us, man. All right? We gonna be straight. You got it.
Real spill. It says, be not hasty in thy tongue, and in thy deeds slack and remiss. Right? You go in the deeds. You know, you go in the works, man. You know, the things that you do, man. You know, it says be not slack and remiss. Right? You know, don't be slacking, so to speak, man. You know what I'm saying? And we know that, like brothers say it all the time. You got hot days, you got cold weeks, you got hot weeks, you got cold days, you got hot days. You know? But that's what comes with it. But the thing is, that you still put forth the effort. You still show. You striving for the truth unto death, man. Mm-hmm. You know, because it is days when shit you might even when eating something. You know, you might not even want to eat some goddamn days, man. Right. You know, a food or your favorite dish might not even taste as good. You know, but shit. No matter what, man, you still gotta have that same love, man.
Right.
You know.
Man, you going into that eating, man, you go ahead.
Oh, you got
it? Gonna get that old scripture Bible shot.
Okay, I got it.
You get back there. I know there's some more hot stuff on them, but get there real quick.
On what?
Man, on work, man. You know?
Okay,
we gotta put in the work, man. We gotta actually strive, man. We gotta put forth that hard labor. And also to what? Reap that benefit, man. All right? To be in our comfort, to be in our kingdom, man. But first it comes with that work, man. Actually establishing the ground that we walk on by our works, man. And the ground, that ground got to be built and rooted up in what that foundation, which is Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You got it, bro.
This 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 10, it says, for even when we were with you, this we commanded you, that if any would not work, neither should he eat.
Right, man. So that goes in, you know, they use that, you know, especially in the world, basically saying, man, a man got to have a job. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, our job is to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai. What says Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, man. That's our duty. That's our obligation, man. That's our job, man. You know?
And Leviticus 25 and 55.
Leviticus 25 and 55, man. So if we don't work for Yahweh Shai, how shall we reap the benefits?
Right.
How shall we eat? How shall we make sure we're comfortable? How shall we make sure we are sustained? The only way we can be comfortable and sustained and reap the benefits and the joy of a true Hebrew Israelite is by what? Serving Yahweh Shai. Then those benefits come, man.
Yeah.
Even now, if we want to have good days or better days, we have to put more effort into our work, man. All right, into this work, more reading, more studying. What the scriptures say, study to show thyself approved, Baba Kashai, if you can get that. Because if you don't study, you don't put into, and then get the word study, Baba Kashai. You know, because if you don't actually put in the work, man, you're not gonna show yourself approved. You're not gonna actually wreak out the benefits. It's not gonna show forth, man. All this is the work, man. The work, man. Right? You can talk a good game all you want, but are you really working, man? Are you really ready to go through whatever, man, in this job, in this occupation, man, to actually get forth that paycheck, that pretty penny, to actually show it forth, man? You don't want to be in the kingdom. You don't want to be flexing. You don't want to be rulers. Come on, man. You got it, bro.
2 Timothy 2 and 15 says, study to show thyself approved unto the Most High.
Right.
To the Most High. It says, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
Right, man.
And being ready to prove yourself to the Most High, man, every day. You know, you gotta be willing to prove yourself, man. And
know ye not your own selves?
know you not your own self, and you know that's why that scripture in Peter, with your faith being put on trial.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's 1 Peter 3 and 9. You know, just roughly paraphrase. You know, just I'm quoting from it. But hey, man, hey, your faith being put on trial to what? To prove to the Most High, man, hey, that you believe, man. You know, I believe you. Say you claim you believe in Yahweh Shai. It's testing grounds that come with it. You know, and you have to strive unto death, man.
That's right.
You know, and that's showing the Most High that you that you approve, man. That you're
acceptable,
man. Because he only accepts acceptable men in the furnace, man. What's that? The gold is tried in the fire.
Acceptable man in the furnace. You can fool that if you want to, cause like the Lord say, we are lacking as a calmly and delicate woman, man. Basically saying, man, He look at us. You know what I'm saying? He loves us. You know what I'm saying? He look at us very, very in a loving way. You see what I'm saying? Our woman, in order for our woman to show she's sincere and she's true, what? She got to be down for all the bumps and the bruises. She got to go through all hell and high waters with you for you to know that she's with you. So how much more the Lord? You got to prove to me you with me, so you got to be, walking around there looking crazy for me. You know what I'm saying? They not even looking crazy, but just willing to go through whatever, man. Separate yourself, because see, in the world, you're going to be looking crazy. Let me back that up. Because in the world, you're going to be looking crazy. You ain't shaving your head no more. You ain't getting line-ups. You ain't cutting your beard down. You know what I'm saying? You ain't balding your face no more. So you look crazy to the world. But see, you doing this for Yahweh Shai. You see what I'm saying? You willing to really go through whatever for the Lord, man. You stop eating things, and even though it's lawful, you stop eating certain things, man, for your health, so you can serve the Lord better. Look how much you're doing for the Lord, right? You might be a family man. You stop coming around family, so you can do it for the Lord. You might love your kids so much, but you stop spending time with your kids so much, so you can put more time for the Lord. You see what I'm saying? So the Lord looking at it like, this man is really serving me, man. You might got to do something for a family member, but you making sure you serve the Lord first. You putting Him first in all things, right, man. And then no matter how much it tires you, how much it stresses the flesh out, man, you still serve the Lord. So that's what the Lord is looking for, man. People who willing to sacrifice it all for Him, man. You got it?
All right. Got a quick one. It's 1 Corinthians 4 and 10. Says we are fools for Christ's sake, Hamashiach, right? We are fools for Hamashiach's sake, but ye are rising. Hamashiach. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised. Meaning, man, just bagging up the brother, you know. Yeah, we are fools for Hamashiach's sake, man. We out here so called crazy for Yahweh Shai, man. You know, out here walking around, you know, not cutting our beards, you know, not shaving our heads, not getting lineups, you know, just putting off these Babylonian customs, you know, and even like the brother said, even the things that are lawful, you know, putting that off to the side, you know, so you can better serve Yahweh Shai, man. Because the scriptures say all things are lawful, but all things are not expedient, man. You know, the scriptures also say, prove what is good for thy soul, man.
Right.
So that's you serving Yahweh Shai right there by even making such a cut, you know, consolidate, or what's the real word I'm looking for? Reconstructed, man. You know, that's the real, you know, what I mean.
And then I'm gonna say this, if I can add real quick, bro.
Got it.
Like we were going into the benefits, not cutting your beard, not lining yourself up. Is that not a benefit? Let me tell you how. Because you start back loving yourself.
That's right.
You start back realizing how handsome you were. Yeah. Your true you. The true look the Lord gave you, man. Right? You stop putting on for the society. Oh, I gotta get a haircut. I look a mess. You stop feeling like that, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You start eating better. Your skin start back glowing. You start back putting natural oils on yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? You start caring more about yourself. See, this world teaches you when you destroy yourself, you care about yourself, man. These lines, shaving your face with a razor, taking skin, man, cutting into your skin and stuff, man, bleeding and shit. You got it?
I was gonna say, they tell you that shit make your hairline recede and your hair go bald quicker.
Yeah.
You know, they tell you that shit, you know, getting them sliding up the edges of your shit. You know, you taking your shit back each and every time, man. You know, that shit ain't natural. You know. But that was it. You know, I'm gonna bring this out real quick. Ecclesiastes, aka Sirach, chapter 2, verse 4, says, "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take it cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity." Man, hey, that's what the Lord is looking for, man. You know, what it say, be not. What it says, whatsoever is brought upon you, take it cheerfully. You know, back to serving the Lord with that gladness of heart. Also, Sirach, was it 2? If it isn't 2, we isn't 2. It says, Sirach 2 says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." You know, so you prepare you get ready for that temptation, and also you taking it cheerfully, man. Why? Because you love serving the Lord, man.
Right.
You know, and you understand that, you know, by applying the things that Yahweh Shai tells you to apply, it's gonna alleviate whatever ailment you're going through, man. It's gonna, Lord, it's like balm for the wound, man. You know, and like the brother was getting into, you know, when you start keeping the Lord's statutes and commandments, man, you start applying the Lord's wisdom. What happens? You start to live.
That's right.
You know, like the brother said, your skin start glowing. You know what I'm saying? Your hair, you start loving yourself. You know, your hair is healthier, your fingernails healthier. You know, you just overall a better person, man. On every level, man.
Joshua 1:8, Baba Kashar, just to bag your point up. That's what happens when you start changing what you thought was good, and you're actually doing what's good for you. You see what I'm saying? See, striving for the truth unto death, that's just, it's something better, man. The kingdom. So you willing to die for better. You see what I'm saying? But to back the brother up, when we actually take heed and actually serve the Lord, yeah, things get better. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Things get better. You start looking better. You start doing better. That's because that is better for you, man.
Right.
You got it.
Regardless of how bitter it was.
Yeah.
You know, it might, some things are sweet, some things are bitter. We spoke about that earlier.
It gotta start out like the bitter herbs. It gotta start out bitter. Because it gotta, that bitterness is gonna do away with the toxins, man.
All right, it's gonna purify.
It's gonna purify you, man. So even though you gotta die for the Lord, man. You coming back with new bodies. You coming back with in that land filled with milk and honey, something way more greater than what we're seeing now, man.
Right.
What moth and dust do corrupt, you know. You got it, bro.
It's Joshua 1:8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then shalt thou have good success.
Right.
And that's
success comes with serving the Lord, even if it's to death. You do according to what the Lord said, and the Lord told you the scripture. Fight for him. Put on for him. Right?
They'll take you cheerfully when you change to a lower state.
Right. Everything gonna be good. I got you.
Prepare thy soul for temptation.
I'm telling you what's coming, and I'm telling you what I'm gonna do. I'm telling you, regardless if they buck up to you or whatever they do to you, is recompense for it, right? I'm telling you that after the recompense, I'm putting you here. I'm putting you in the land filled with milk and honey, the kingdom. I'm telling you, you're gonna be ruling over all nations. I'm telling you, everything gonna be good. So where your faith lies, man. Right? When you got faith in something, you're willing to do whatever to stick to it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like your favorite basketball player. Man, can't nobody tell you nothing about that man. Can't nobody say, oh, Michael Jordan sucks. Man, there's people that'll argue with you 24/8 about Michael Jordan, the GOAT. The greatest.
Beat your ass behind.
Because they got faith behind it.
Yeah.
But guess what? They believe in it. So, same thing for the Lord, man. We're willing to argue about it. We're willing to go to war about it. We're willing to die by it. Right? Because we got faith in him.
Right.
You know?
That's why, hey, that's beautiful you said that. You know, that's part of that striving, man. That's part of that, you know, striving unto death. Let's say we go to war for it. Hey, that's what we're doing, man, right now. You know, spiritual warfare, man. You know, our weapons of warfare ain't carnal. We chant this place down through the spirit, man.
Like Jericho,
man. Chanting the walls down in this bitch. You know, and all of that's gonna be predicated on what? Hey, serving the Lord with that gladness of heart. Hey, be striving for the Lord unto death, man. You know. Being willing, man. Being willing with the Lord, man.
ready.
You know, ready. Yeah, you might not perform your best every time, man. You know, but that combat, what they call it in the military, combat readiness.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you gotta have your combat readiness need to be on point, man. You know, you need to be sincere. You need to be sincerely ready, man.
You get that revelation. Those have forsaken houses, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got it.
You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta be ready to be dead in the world, man. For Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. You know, separate. You know, people are saved. They separate. They depart from society, but they can't do without it. You know, we gotta be as pilgrims soon, man. You gotta, man, leave the world behind, you know. But it's a blessing come for that, man. You know what I'm saying? And just like the brother said, combat ready. You think about the military, I want to just add this point, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna let them precepts talk. I want to add this point, you know, combat ready. When you think about a true soldier, a true militant soldier, regardless if he gets shot, his shoulder gets shot off, he still shoot. You see the movements. They get shot up and they still shooting. They end up killing the enemy, but they end up dying themselves. But what they were putting on for what? Their branch.
They strive to the truth but they were striving unto death.
They were striving unto death. They fought unto death, man. You see what I'm saying? And they get if they live what? They get that Purple Heart. We live what? We get that crown of life. You see? Got it, brother.
Yeah, brother. That's beautiful, man. You know, this is Matthew 19 and 29. And everyone that have forsaken houses, matter of fact.
Oh, it was Matthew slide.
Yeah. Let me start at verse 28. It's Matthew 19 and 28. And Yahushua said unto them, matter of fact, let me start at verse verse 27. It says, then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And verse 28, Yahushua answered, and Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Verse 29, and everyone that has forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or fathers, or mothers, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and it shall inherit everlasting life.
Okay, so all that, sum that up, man. You want to be rulers, you want to be in the kingdom, you want to get that first class, first flight, man. What? You got to leave the world behind. You got to be willing to die for the Lord, man. You got to be willing to sacrifice whatever it takes, man. Don't sign up for this if you're not ready for this.
All right.
Don't sign up for this if you're not ready. Just prepare your mind for it, man. Coming in your house, killing your honey, your children. You see what I'm saying? Taking them away from you right in front of you, man.
Yeah.
You know, these are the things you gotta prepare your mind for. That you gotta be ready for, man. Willing. Willingly, man. Do for the Lord, man. But guess what it said? 100-fold eternal life. Man, it's better. It's something you man.
Go get all that.
A little
back.
one will become 1,000. The scriptures tell you, so you get that back, man. And the Lord gonna get that back, man. Matter of fact, wait until I rise to the prayer Bible. So we can end with that, bro. Yeah, because the Lord gonna get that back for you, and He gonna give back to you. You know. But you gotta do your part. You gotta do your job, man. All right, the top dog, the CEO of the heavens and earth, the Creator. He gonna do his part, but he expecting you to do yours too. You gotta hold your own weight too, man, in this thing, man. And if you're not ready to do it, man, get out the way, man. But Ludacris say, move, get out the way. You know, you got it.
Zephaniah 3 and 8 says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey.
Right.
For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
And the Lord already, man, with these Moses, man, they gonna reach to the heavens, man. The Lord gonna get back. You just keep waiting, you keep striving unto death. Right. The Lord gonna do the rest, man. What the scriptures say, fight the good fight of faith, man. You truly believe the Lord, what the brother just read, He gonna do it. So just keep fighting. You got it. It's the battle's in the Lord's hand. And if you truly believe in you doing your job and you keep fighting and striving, hey, the reward's gonna be in your hand as well, man. That's all I got,
brother. That's all I had to, brother.
Hey, so with that, man, you know, we're gonna end this video, man, by giving everything glory to Yahweh, Bahashum, apostles and elders should lay millstone. Peace and salutations to the arguments pushing this truth with all faith and all righteousness and all sincerity.